Hey everybody, this is Dan with Adventuring Today. Hope you are doing fantastic. And today I'm coming to you from Dallas, Texas, technically Grapevine, Texas, and I am pulling into the Vineyards Campground and Cabins in Grapevine, Texas. This is an amazing campground, and you can kind of see here from the video that I'm showing you my entrance into the campground. It is absolutely gorgeous. You know, Dallas gets really hot, and what's great about this campground is you've got a lot of choices between covered sites with lots of trees and even covered pavilions at your campsite, or sites out near the water where there's less trees, but you've got amazing views of the surrounding lake. And so I just checked into the campground, and now what I'm doing is I'm pulling into my campsite. And so I just wanted to narrate this a little bit to give you a little feel for what it looks like coming in. And then later I'm going to give you a video of me exiting the campground where I'm making a few campsite suggestions and kind of sharing with you a little bit of what the campground looks like. And so here on the left, you've got Hall's store. You can, like I say later in the video, you can rent golf carts here and all the supplies you may need right there at the camp store. It's a really nice camp store. Not too big, but all the required things are in there that you might be looking for. They've got them. So anyway, as we pull in here, now we just passed to the right what I would call the core of the campground, and then here to the left as we're coming across this little land bridge, you'll have lake on the right. And then we're entering into what I consider to be some more of the premier campsites at this campground. And so now on the left here, you see there's lots of people parking their toys. So we've got boats, and you can park, you know, four-wheelers over here. If you've got a spare vehicle, they allow parking for that. But you've got some great space to park, you know, your toys. A lot of people bring their boats down to this campground. Then they go out on the lake, they go boating during the day, and then they bring them back and just store them there right at the campground. So here on the left is where the core group of cabins are. There's a couple different variety you can pick from. I think these with the brown siding and the green tops are probably the nicer of the two different styles. You can see there on the left, there's one right there that's a little bit smaller. And then here we're entering into the peninsula, and I'm going to post some videos some pictures at the end of this video where you can actually see some aerial shots of what this peninsula is like. On the left, you've got back-in sites. On the right, you have pull-through sites. I was lucky enough to get the same campsite that I had last year, this year, and to me, I love this campsite. I was so happy to get this exact one. And so you'll see here as I pull in just how easy it is to pull into your campsite. So this is the turnaround, and then if I take a little more move to the right, this is my campsite. You can see a great patio, fire pit on the peninsula, modern hookups for the RV. I mean, it's all right here. So with that, let me share with you a few pictures, and then I'm going to get to the narration of the rest of this campground. We'll try to make this a little bit quick here today, but I wanted to share with you one of my favorite places to camp, probably a top 5 or top 10 campground for me in the entire country. So here we go. Okay, so here we are pulling out of my campground, and like I say, this peninsula to me is where it's at this campground. If you can get one of these sites, there's lots of pull-through sites. There's also these on your way out on the right-hand side that are back-in sites. You also have cabins up here. So you got a cabin here that's, you know, pretty close to the water here to the left, and you have lots of cabins over here to the right. Looks like they've got a couple different styles. These brown ones look to be like the nicer of the two, but again, lots of great campsites to choose from. You really can't go wrong. It just depends on what you're after. If you want something, you just have to be really close on the water. They got that. But even like one here on the corner, it's really big, and you probably have a little bit more traffic right around here, but pretty nice campsite. That's number 73. They've got parking here on the right for boats and trailers and anything else that you're towing. You can, this is free parking over here. You can just park if you want. And then this is coming around to the kind of the heart of the campground as we're exiting. Again, I think they just did an amazing job of providing a lot of campsites that are very close to the water if that's where you want to be. It's just an ideal location for a campground. So as you can see way off there into the distance where my campsite was, if you see that black motorhome there, just to the left of that is where my campsite was. Can kind of give you a feel for how much that water actually does wrap around. So I'm going to pull around this way and get a feel for what this part of the campground looks like. Again, this is campsite number 34 right here, and then this is 35. You know, these have covered pavilions at the campsites. Really nice. Not quite as much grass up here due to just lots of trees, but if you want a lot of shade, this is a good place to be. Here's some more campsites that are down on the water. This would be like 39, 40 are the campsites over there. Here's the pavilion with the beach with a bunch of safety gear so that keeps everybody safe. Got awesome playground equipment for the kids. That's a really, really nice play set. It's got to be $100,000 worth of playground equipment there. And then down here you have more of the, I guess you're in more of the interior of the campground over this way, but there's still water over here. I mean, it's really something else how they have done just a really nice job of providing a lot of campsites right on the water. So now these are the interior sites. So this is 23, 21 to my right, and then on the left hand side we've got 22. This is probably 20 here. This would be 18. So if you want to be more in the interior and have more shade, maybe it's, you know, July or August and you're coming to Dallas, I'd probably go for some more of these shaded sites where you get a lot more sun. Now this is the camp store. It's called Hall's Camp Store, and we've got golf cart rental here, all the supplies you might need, firewood, the whole shoot match are right there. Really, really nice. And then as we're exiting the campground, as I'm going this way, they've got some garbage cans up here where you can throw garbage if you need to. They also had some behind us. I think I drove by those, but it's just a beautiful campground as I'm leaving this morning. I'm kind of sad to leave because I really love this place. This is the office where you check in, stop right there, and then they have a gate that closes at night. Now this isn't a very, very, very safe neighborhood, but it does have a gate, which is right here, that pulls across at 6 o'clock. So if you are, you know, coming in after dinner one night and the gate's shut, you got to have a code to get back in. So anyway, with that, it's a great campground. I absolutely love it. If you're in the Dallas area and looking for a great place to stay, I cannot recommend the Vineyards Campground any more than I do. I give it 5 stars. It is absolutely fantastic and a great place to spend some time, and it's actually not too much money. It's a pretty cost-effective place to stay. So with that, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Some time, but we pointed out that tomorrow isn't here right now, baby. An absent mind came to roam around, captured you in a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. I see it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go.